What do you see? What does a person with a disability look like? Usually, when most of us think about a person with a disability, most of us think of a person that uses crutches, a cane, or a wheelchair. But what does a person look like that doesn't have a physical disability? These people that I'm talking about have what's called an invisible disability. How many of us take for granted our vision, the ability to see our family's faces, the impressionistic painting we gaze at in the museum, and the crisp, sharp sheen of an apple? Sight helps us in so many ways, but what if we couldn't see? I'm not talking about being blind, but what if your vision was limited? What if you were born that way and you reacted to the world differently? Would you call yourself disabled? Or would others call you disabled? Or would you consider yourself a person with a disability? Or would you consider yourself an outcast? This is my son, Kinsey Christopher. He is partially sighted. To the average person, he seems to simply look like a kid with really thick glasses. But it goes much deeper than that. Kinsey was born prematurely. Now, being born prematurely, he had some pretty adverse obstacles, but the most prominent one was developing a condition known as ROP. ROP stands for retinopathy of prematurity. You see, being born so early resulted in Kinsey using a respirator for a prolonged period of time. That's a breathing machine which helps a person breathe. My son Kinsey used a respirator so long that the oxygen did something really weird to his retinas. It actually overdeveloped them, resulting in them becoming partially detached. The ophthalmologist, that's the eye doctor, caught it just in time to perform laser surgery, which helped save his vision but made him extremely nearsighted. Everyone wants to be accepted and considered normal, but when you have an invisible disability, you're always treated somewhat different. As of today, 20% of Americans are disabled, and out of that 20%, only 2% have a physical disability. When we look at these staggering numbers, we have to ask ourselves two questions. First, what does a disability really look like? And second, could I be a person with an invisible disability? To find out more about definitions of invisible disabilities, please use the Story 5 links provided. And remember, whenever you meet someone that's weird, that's slightly off, or could be an outcast, consider this. Could they have a disability? Or maybe you might be the disabled one.